Summoner Rydia has had 2 appearances in the past. Once as a child with the same exact title but it had the word pure, and first of a limit burst that originally filled the Esper gauge. And then it lowered its own cost so it could do it faster. Indeed, a veritable game breaker in its own right. Summoner Rydia's Trustmaster Reward is a materia that raises the Esper evoke damage boost by 30% and adds an extra 4 limit burst crystals to your unit's limit burst regen. Its value really depends on the case-by-case circumstances of your unit, but for the most part, so long as you play casually, it'll likely be forgotten for the other good stuff. Her Super Trustmaster Reward is her clothes, and boosts both magic and spirit by a decent amount. It also gives a bunch of parameters to boost evoke damage, and when equipped onto Rydia, it'll give her 500 flat magic. Onto her active abilities. Grant Me Your Strength can be used once per battle. It boosts her ice damage by 30%, boosts her magic by 280%, her limit burst damage by 200%, and then fills her limit burst gauge. Miss Dragon's Protection uses 3 evocation orbs to boost her magic by 320% and lets her quadruple cast. She has no other offensive abilities, but she does have magic spells. Blizzaga, Thundaga, and Tornado can all be raised further, and Blizzaga and Tornado can even go up to tier 3. But unfortunately the game doesn't think this information is valuable enough to show. Stupid game. Passives. But for Trustmaster Reward or Super Trustmaster Reward equipped, Rydia gains stats. She deals increased damage to fairies and Reaper enemies, meets 2/3 of the limit burst damage cap, and has a small limit burst regen. She prefers to carry a single weapon, and meets half the boost of the chain cap limit. At the start of the battle, she'll automatically fill the Esper gauge by half. Her normal attack has been changed to I Don't Want to Lose Anything Else, which deals ice damage and fills the Esper gauge by 1. She also has this one Brave ability which raises the damage modifier for magic attacks. At EX plus 2 she can get an instant limit burst if her limit burst is at max level. At EX plus 3 she gets 500 magic. Let's look at her limit burst. It deals ice damage that gets stronger with each use. Time to change forms. Summoner Rydia's Brave Shift has a 2-turn duration with a 3-turn cooldown. It's basically Terra if the comparison helps. Onto her active abilities. Frozen Breath uses 1 evoke orb to deal ice evoke damage that chains with Chaos Wave. That's the only ability available to her, as her magic spells got chased away by the dragon. Passives. But for Trustmaster Reward or Super Trustmaster Reward equipped, Rydia gains stats and Esper Orb regen. As an evoke damage dealer she loses the killers, but she gains some parameters for evoke damage. She also gains an additional Esper regen each turn, and her normal attack has been changed to Eidolon's Favor, which deals ice evoke damage and fills her team's limit burst gauges by a small amount. Lastly, as a summoner she gets access to any Esper in your team, and depending on the Esper she'll activate an area effect which will boost a given parameter by 100% for your team. Activate Leviathan and you boost Spirit, Asura and you boost Attack, and Bahamut to boost Magic. Let's look at her limit burst. It lowers the enemy's ice resistance by 130%, and then deals ice evoke damage. Let's rank Brave abilities. I'd suggest raising Growth into Fey March to raise her damage modifiers, and Frozen Breath to raise its damage. Time to make a damage rotation. I'll assume her limit burst is at max level. On turn 1, cast Miss Dragon's Protection, Grant Me Your Strength, and Tornado if wind is okay. On turn 2, switch forms, and activate her limit burst. On turn 3, quadruple cast Frozen Breath. On turn 4, she reverts back. Activate her regular limit burst if you can, otherwise just stick with the magic spells. From there, it's a simple pattern of spells and shift, though make sure to recast Miss Dragon's Protection whenever it's necessary. So, EX2. At EX plus 2, Rydia gets an instant limit burst and her Super Trustmaster Reward. Given her rotation, this addition isn't exactly necessary, as her Grandest ability already does so and neither limit bursts have especially critical bonus effects. Her Super Trustmaster Reward is definitely great for many evoke damage dealers though, especially Rydia. So all things considered, it's not a bad idea to just use a Super Trust Muko if you don't want to pay the price for EX plus 2. As for EX plus 3, that's 500 magic, which is cool, if you can afford it. So how good is Summoner Rydia? In terms of evoke damage, she's powerful, but not too powerful. After all, we recently had a premium summoner, and if she outdid Yuna, well, that would make premiums look bad. As if they don't look embarrassing enough right now. Outside of her evoke damage, she's a magic damage dealer best with wind or ice, usually wind. It's admittedly a bit hard to find someone strong to chain Tornado with her, and Barbarich's Neo Vision Awakening has likely been pushed back to support the not very interesting Edge banner. Ice is a bit easier as that's Chaos Wave Awaken, and Lightning is always an option though there's a massive drop in damage. Outside of her damage options, she can also activate an area effect. Honestly, the boost isn't very significant when it comes to raising damage, but every bit does help. If there is one flaw, is that the Final Fantasy IV fragments aren't available in the VIP shop, because they realized that this was too useful. Stupid game. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment below if you got Summoner Rydia. Personally, I don't have enough Lapis, but I also feel like I'll get her off banner eventually somehow. If she had a cool CG limit burst like Fair's, then maybe we might be talking, but oh well, no Miss Dragon CG limit burst.